Alright, howdy guys. Since we're on shotguns, I figure while I'm on shotguns, I figure I would go over the Mossberg 500. This is actually a 3000 police model, but it's the same gun. First thing we're going to do is make sure the weapon system's open, unloaded and all that stuff. Same thing to start. I open the action. Go ahead and take your end cap off. Pull your barrel off, set it to the side. You can clean it real good that way. This is going to come apart exactly like a Remington 870. Slide your action forward. Oop, that one was already loose. This gun's well used, guys. Typically, them rails in there, you will have to push the, there is a locking. They're actually the springs that stop your rounds from coming out of the magazine during cycling. Typically, once everything is the way it needs to be, you'll have to, oh there, now I got it to lock. You have to push one of those to get the slide and the bolt out. The bolt, the design of the bolt is so much like an 870. I'm shocked they didn't get sued for the design of it. Maybe they did, I don't know. Just like in the 870, the bolt rider, I guess that's what you'd call it. The way this works is when it's actually in the chamber of the gun and all the way back. See how that lug comes up? That locks it into the chamber. As it pushes back, that lug drops out of the way. Again, with the same as the 870, you can knock this roll pin out right here and take the firing pin out and the extractor plunger and plunger spring and all that. I don't suggest doing it. These are a pain in the ass to get back together, so if you're not competent, if you're watching this video to figure out how to get the bolt out of the gun, you are probably not qualified to be taking this bolt apart. If you got a broken spring or something like that and you need to, I'm just going to tell you, start with that roll pin and it all kind of falls apart. Be careful, there's spring pressure here and spring pressure here. How we're going to get our action out of it, which you can do this before or after, it doesn't matter, but you do need to make sure it's cocked. So you should have never pressed the trigger. What we're going to do is just like in the 1300 and the 870, you're going to knock the pins out from the non-ejection port side. That's the ejection port. Take yourself a punch or a pair of needle nose pliers. Give them a good swift swat. Pull the pins out. If you can't get them by hand, go ahead and grab a pair of pliers, jerk them out. Pull the action up and out. As I said before, on all the other ones, there is no real reason to tear your trigger group apart. You can get to all the parts inside, oil whatever you need to do, clean whatever you need to do, good can of air, blow it off, or an air compressor, so on and so forth. If you need to take this apart, it needs to go to somebody qualified to do that. Now you can get inside, clean the entire channel. Man, that's kind of it. That's the same way. Put it back together exactly as you do a 870. Go ahead and drop our trigger group in. Well, actually you should put this in after you put the bolt and all that in. You should take that out before you bolt. I did it backwards, I'm sorry. I normally don't pull the trigger group out. I don't feel a need to. But, alright, so how we're going to put our bolt and our slide back in. First you're going to put your pump back on. It'll need to line up with, there's grooves, rock, heel. Need to line them up. Take our bolt. It'll only fit in there one way. If it don't fit right and lay flat, you're doing something wrong. You got it backwards. Get it started. Down in there, you have to push these springs up out of the way. Pump it. Now, you'll need to line the bolt up. Put the trigger group in. You don't want it all the way forward. If you've got it too far forward that you can see the back and get your finger down in there too far. If you got it slightly pumped, that's too far this way. You want it to be roughly right where the bolt would run normal. Go ahead and turn it over. Set our trigger control or trigger group in. Line up the holes. Now, if you don't have this lined up just piss perfect, your pins won't go back in. So don't hammer them down in with a hammer and a punch. The pins are different size, so you can't really get it wrong. If you can't give it a little tap, get it to go down in there. Don't pound it. Pump the shotgun. Oh, damn near come out there that time. Make sure that's good. Yeah, we're golden. Open the chamber back up. Insert our barrel again. There we go, like so. Go ahead and screw our end cap back on. Really, if you're having a problem, if you're not sure how to take the barrel off a shotgun, you shouldn't be taking the bolt out of it, honestly. There you go. We'll do a function check. How you do a function check on any weapon system is you're going to defeat the safety. First, make sure it's empty. It should be. You just tore it apart. Defeat the safety. Press trigger to the rear and hold it. Hold it back. You should hear the hammer fall. You're going to cycle the weapon, let forward, and you should hear the series set. Hear a little metallic click, like so. Press trigger and the hammer should fall, like so. We know it's good to go. Appreciate you watching the videos. Like I said, they're the 500 and the 3000. The Mossberg series guns are just like the 870s as far as I'm concerned. I'm sure somebody will go, well, just one little part's different. It comes apart the same. Get over it. Appreciate you watching. Get any questions, comments, let me know. Don't forget to like, subscribe, tell your neighbors and your friends and all that. I've been saying in these videos, I've kind of got in shotgun mode because I'm working with my 4-H kids, doing 5-stand skeet shooting. You know, the NRA gives us a lot of money, so these kids can shoot and not have to buy a bunch of stuff. So yeah, support your local NRA chapter, national chapter. If you're not a member of the NRA, you should be. You should be ashamed of yourself if you're not. It's $20 a year, whatever it is. It's cheap. Buy a lifetime membership. If you got a lifetime membership outstanding, I still give them money anyway. So, you know, like I said in all the other videos, if you're standing there wondering one day how your guns got taken away and how that happened, it's because not enough people are donating to the NRA. They need money. They need money to fight these liberal nut jobs. So anyway, appreciate you guys watching. Have a good day.